People being shot and gunned down in our community has become the norm, and so now more than ever we need to change those narratives, that when a person is shot, when violence takes place in our communities, we won't just walk around as if nothing happened.
Yeah,
Now, more than ever, workers need to know what their rights are. They need to feel empowered to speak up when their rights are being abused. And they need support and advocacy from the outside world to fight for their rights at the legislative level and the local level.
Now more than ever, it is important that we as a society recognize how poverty and injustice strip away human dignity. The Catholic Campaign for Human Development works with nonprofits, both faith-based and secular, to provide the vital support needed to promote systemic change in our communities. Here is a snapshot of how Chicago area organizations and the people they support benefit from the Catholic Campaign for Human Development.
The Chicago Workers Collaborative brings workers together who are low-wage workers across gender, race, Latinos, African Americans, Caucasians, men and women, so that together we can make a better world that's just for all workers.
I've been working with Chicago Workers Collaborative for the last year to use a technique called Theater of the Oppressed to support local day laborers to fight for their rights. We're seeing an anti-immigrant parade of energy that's happening politically and then personally. And when you give a worker an opportunity to play that out, role play that scenario out with someone who doesn't like them just simply because of the color of their skin or the language they speak, in a safe space, a theater, then when they're out in the working world and they find that anti-immigrant sentiment, if they know their rights and they've been given that opportunity to role play the power that they have within them, then they have the strength to do it in real life. And so that's where the power of theater is.
Management of funds. Yet another center was needed.
You know, the mission of Progress Center for Independent Living is to assist people with disabilities or provide people with disabilities with the tools they need to become independent and be part of our community.
Today we're here for Shop In, and we are in Forest Park. There are multiple businesses around us. We're here to prove that people with disabilities have money and they have power, and the opportunity to build collaboratives between businesses usher them to a place of greater accessibility beyond just the ADA. Our doors are wide enough, but it's about people meeting people and getting the word out.
We have money to buy, so we should be included in any business, and they should think about us when they open their doors.
Our organization is focused on public safety and anti-violence work in our community. And so we do that on the ground level with our service providers, as well as our outreach workers, reentry work, and we also do this in honors of collaboration with our partners down in Springfield. So what's going on today is we have our youth development leadership team that's coming on board, our young leaders in the community with our restorative justice hub. They're being trained in restorative justice, but also in youth development. So we think that in order to get this change that we need to take place in our community, we have to invest in our youth leadership. We have to get them on board into this process. It can't just be us telling them what they need. We need them to come to the table and get involved with this process that we're doing with helping our community.
I was one of those people coming home from state penitentiary, and when I come home, my family turned their back on me, and my friends let me down. I'm just trying to keep it real. And when I messed around and I stepped into target area, they received me with open arms. They didn't look at me for who I was, but who I may become. And they loved on me. They loved me when I didn't even love myself. And I'm able to stand here before you today, even 15 years later, because we serve a God of a second chance. Now I get to give second chances through places like target area development, where love don't cost you nothing.
Please join me as we work together in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ to fight poverty and ensure that everyone, especially those who live on the margins of society, participates in decisions that affect their lives, families, and communities. Now more than ever, we need the Catholic Campaign for Human Development. God bless you all.
Now more than ever, we can use the support that the Catholic Campaign for Human Development is giving us.
Now, more than ever, we need the Catholic Campaign for Human Development to support workers across the country.
Now, more than ever, we need the Catholic Campaign for Human Development